Hey, I thought I would make a video, and I want to say it's quick because I always say it's quick, and I always want it to be quick, but I feel like it won't be quick. But I want to make a video because I know that in the last oh my god, there's like grease all over my chin. I know that in the last video I was in quite a decent place with regarding everything with my course. And I thought it's probably not very helpful that I don't really capture the moments where I don't feel like things are going well. And at this exact moment is not exactly one of those, but it's pretty close to it, because the truth is that when things feel really bad, I just don't want to record. Why would I? Um, and hold on, this is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, Okay, let's just go with this. So basically, I've just come back home. I'm not sure where. There's the camera. I was like, where is it? There it is. I've just come back home, and I've been suffering with vestibular migraines for the last week. And what's really annoying about my body, and I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but what's really annoying is that when it gets like a bit of stress, it kind of goes like haywire, like a bit over the top, like a bit of an over the top reaction to stress. And I think part of the reason for that is because I seem to be constantly stressed. And I don't think, as much as studying is stressful, I don't think the level of stress I seem to have reached seemed unnecessary. It actually seemed unnecessary. I was just looking around me, and I know that, you could say people are equally stressed, they're just good at hiding it. I'm like, sure, but I can tell a difference. I can genuinely tell a difference. I was like, there's something weird about my stress level. It seems it's getting to the point now where I'm feeling unwell. I'm having migraines, and it's to the point where I don't feel like I'm functioning properly. So I'd been really stressed about something that for a good month I didn't believe that I was going to be able to tackle. Because that seems to be the thing. It seems to be I'll get set a task, and then I just have a freak out. Now, as much as this sounds dramatic, it is dramatic. It's all of those things. The reason why I want to talk about it is because I think I'm quite a good baseline for anyone else who maybe has quite high level anxiety, because if you relate to having anxiety that's so bad that it fucks things up for you a lot of the time, I still want to show that you can be that kind of stress head. You can be that kind of person who every day has a meltdown. I don't wish it for you. I wouldn't wish it for you. But I still want to show that you can be that level of nervous, you can be that level of adrenalized, you can be that level of burnout, frustration, low self-esteem, you can be that level of horrible voices in your head, you can be that level and still come out alive and or do well. I don't know what the outcome's going to be yet, but I still think sometimes it's nice to know that somebody who the brain goes a bit haywire sometimes, that they can get through. And as I say, you're not really seeing me in those moments, but I will just say this, because this is a bit of a disaster. I was set a task that I didn't think I was going to be able to do. I have stressed about it, cried about it, thought about it, gone into like monkey brain about it for weeks, and really overthought it, like to ridiculous levels. And then today, I have been having these migraines. That just seems to be a thing. I've been having these migraines, vestibular migraines, and the weirdest thing happened today. I got to the point where I kind of sort of cracked it with this task. I'm home, I'm safe, I'm warm. Like, I got to the point where I cracked it. And then, I don't know if it's because I had this huge slab of chocolate, or if it's because my nervous system calmed down, or what happened, but my vertigo properly came back. Like, it properly came back. Like, I'm on a boat, I feel awful. I went to lie down to put some eardrops in because I've been thinking maybe there's something wrong with my ears. I went to lay down and the room span like it's never spun before. And I'm currently here. This is kind of like sort of the aftermath. I'm currently can still definitely feel I've got a migraine because I can feel the tightening around. I can feel the tightening. I've still got to do 2 big reports, and I'm nervous about it. I'm not quite as nervous as I was because now I seem to have, like, what's it called when you like sort of break the back of something? I think I've kind of done the bit that I thought I couldn't do. So that's good, but I've still got a lot to do. I've still got a lot to do. And I'm laughing right now, but typical me is not laughing. Typical me is crying, having panic attacks, really hating life. Like, really, really hating life. And if I'm going to be so honest, because I know that I'm really conscious that everything's relative and that not everybody gets the opportunity to study. It's a luxury to study, but it feels horrible. It feels horrible. For me, it does anyway. I think as somebody who like has performance anxiety in general, I hate it. I hate this. Like, I really hate this. And it's not really a reflection of the course. I just hate it. I hate studying. If I could, I would never study again. But I kind of wanted to shore up my chances of getting maybe into a field that is better aligned for me. I still don't know what the future holds. I really, really don't know. But I just kind of wanted to make a video of a moment where I don't feel 100%. I'm worried about this vertigo. Even though it feels worse than it usually does, I'm not as panicked about it because there's other things to do, which I just want to rest. How tired I look is how tired I am. I feel like I've got a bit of a virus, but I think there's the stress. And I basically just kind of want to say, usually what happens is I usually make a video off the back of like submitting an assignment and the high, right, riding the high. But I just thought, okay, right now things aren't 100%. They're really not tip top. When they are very bad, I don't begin to think about making a video. But I just kind of wanted to say, like, this is something that's a bit more like the reality for me. Again, don't be worried into thinking that this is the reality for every student. I have said in a lot of videos, especially regarding my vestibular neuritis and vertigo, I'm I'm saying it like I'm proud. I'm not proud, but I am a really anxious person. Um, Not about everything, but about specific things. Like a lot of my headspace is taken up with anxiety, and I hate it. I genuinely hate it. I also hate how much of my personality it feels like it is encroaching on. Um, yeah. So yes, I don't want to always be anxious. I would love to get rid of it. But and I am always trying, but I just kind of thought, if you're somebody who identifies as very anxious, if you're somebody who identifies as like you've been set a task and you freak out and you panic, uh, if there's one other person like that out there, that will make me feel less alone. Because honestly, somebody could tell me to freaking, I don't know, put 5 squares in a line, and I would freak out about being given that instruction, and I would fuck it up somehow. Not always, but that just seems to be a theme. If you relate to that, I think something happened in childhood that made that happen. But if you relate to that, um, and maybe are really, really worried that it will kind of affect any hopes or dreams that you have, that's just why I want to make this, is because that's me. If you're my twin, triplet, whatever, um, do maybe leave a comment if you see this, because I really want to know. I don't want to believe I'm the only one who panics to this extent about everything like this. But needless to say, panicking a lot puts a lot of stress on the body. Being stressed puts a lot of stress on the body. And it makes things even harder. So, but I'm here, um, and I'm just gonna see if I can make it through. Hopefully I'll have a whole list of tips by the end, but I just want to get through to Christmas and actually enjoy the Christmas break. But yeah, I just thought I'd make a quick video just to kind of say this is how things are currently.